Hello students, how are you? I hope you are alright. Today we are going to learn articles a and the. There are two types of article. You know that definite article the, indefinite article an. Indefinite article, that is general. Before general noun we use an, and definite article, that is specific. Before specific noun we use the. Hello students, listen attentively, otherwise you will not understand. We use a with a noun that starts with a consonant sound. Look here, for examples: a cow, a house, a book, a boy, a desk, a one-eyed man, a university, a utensil, a U-turn, a useless, or you. Okay, but you will be confused here. C is consonant letter. C is consonant letter. It has consonant sound also. Okay, that's why we have used here O. You can look here. O is vowel letter, but it has consonant sound. That's why a one-eyed. Vowel letter, consonant sound. A one-eyed man. Okay, here is also U, vowel letter, consonant sound, or university. Similarly, utensil, U is there. That's why a utensil. Okay, vowel letter but consonant sound. Initial consonant sound, not vowel sound. Or utensil. Or U-turn. Or useless. You vowel letter, consonant sound, or useless. Similarly, a you means female sheep. Okay, let's go ahead. We use n with a noun that starts with a vowel sound. Okay, you have understood, it is very clear. For example, an elephant, E is vowel, it has vowel sound also. An elephant. An hour, H is consonant letter, but this H is silent. We pronounce hour only. An hour, not hour. An hour. Okay, an umbrella. Okay, an umbrella. An honest man, H is silent. Honest, H is silent. Honest, don't be confused. H is consonant letter, but we don't pronounce H is silent. Okay, that's why an honest man. Similarly, an aeroplane, an x-ray machine, an orange, an applicant, okay, repeat it, an ox. Okay, dear students, are you listening or not? Are you understanding or not? You have to understand very clearly, okay, if you pay attention, otherwise you not understand. I have already told you. Here, let me read this. We use n before abbreviation whose first letter has a vowel sound. Okay, for example, NSOS message, okay, S is consonant letter. If you pronounce S, it has initial vowel sound. That's why NSOS. Similarly, in MA, in SDO, in NTC staff, in FM. Okay, don't be confused. F is consonant. If you pronounce F, A comes, vowel comes. That's why in FM. We use A before abbreviation whose first letter has a consonant sound. First letter has a consonant sound. Look here, first letter U, UFO. Or UFO, not NAU, not UFO. U is vowel letter. I have already told you, U is consonant sound. U. When you write here U, like this in Nepali, U, or this is called, this is A. Okay, this A, this yo is not yo, this is called yo is not vowel sound, yo is consonant sound. Okay, if you read, or if you say o I e u a I o o, a doesn't, yo does not come, yo does not come. But when you read from ko to gia, like we sometimes we read J or A, this letter comes, yo, this alphabet comes. That's why U is not vowel sound. Or UFO, or BA, that is clear, or WHO, officer, or TOEFL score, or TOEFL score. Similarly here, or BIP, or BBC reporter. Okay, let's read here. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Okay, I have written here A, the alphabet or the letter which has vowel sound, I have written with red ink, red pen, like A vowel letter and vowel sound also. E, vowel letter, vowel sound. F, consonant letter, vowel sound. S, consonant letter, vowel sound. I, vowel letter, vowel sound. L, consonant letter, vowel sound. M, consonant letter, vowel sound. N, consonant letter, vowel sound. O, consonant letter, okay, consonant, not consonant, vowel letter, vowel sound. Okay, A, O. Okay, R, A comes, R, it has vowel sound. S is consonant letter, vowel sound. Okay, similarly X, A comes, consonant letter, vowel sound. Okay, these all red letters are, or letters have vowel sound. Okay, that red alphabets give vowel sound. I have written here also. And black alphabets means black letters give consonant sound. Okay, that is clear. I have shown in the camera also, you can see here. Okay, similarly, let me go ahead. We use an, okay, that denotes one, or means also one, n means also one, when or noun belongs to a group, community, profession, and expresses the meaning or kind of, even though they are uncountable nouns. Okay, look here, examples. He is a never, okay, this is okay, even though, here is written, even though they are uncountable. Okay, uncountable, this never is uncountable. Okay, never. He is a never, this expresses community. I have written a community, that's why or never. He is a never. Okay, similarly, milk is a drink, iron is a metal. Okay, here I have already told you group, that denotes, that refers group, community, profession. Okay, and expresses the meaning or kind of, or sort of. Okay, even though they are uncountable nouns. Okay, in this case you have to understand that he is a never, or drink, or metal. Okay, in you have to keep in mind that group, community, profession, Okay, group, community and profession. We use an when talking about prices, quantity and rates. Okay, we use an. Okay, look here examples. They cost it rules 50 or kilo. Okay, 50 or kilo. Price, I have written here price. Another one here quantity and rates. Okay, they cost it rules 50 or kilo. We use or here. Similarly, I can type 50 words a minute. This is what is called, okay, minute. That is called quantity of amount of time. Okay. Okay, look here. This is just for reading. Just for reading, I read fast. We use an with some phrases. Some phrases, for example, as a rule. Uh, as a rule, on an average, be in a temper. Be in a temper. Look here, this red letter is article. Okay, a article. Have a pity. We usually say have a pity. Give a warning. Give a warning. We don't say give warning. We always say give a warning. Okay. Have a knowledge. Take an interest. Make a guess. It at a glance. Have a pain. Have a pain. Cough, have a pain, have a cough, have a fever, have a headache. Okay, have a talk, have a rest, have a walk, have a bath, have a drink. Okay, and make a noise, have a say, pay a visit, in a whisper, get what is it, get a high fever, on a diet, have a was, in an instant, have a look, at a loss, have a pity, make a profit, in a hurry, a nightmare, as a result, a small salary, have a holiday, have a try, in a low voice, in a fix, light or fire, at a glance. Okay, okay, this one, just this is for reading only. You have to remember while writing as well as while reading. Now look here, use of definite article, that is though. There are so many rules, okay, but you have to read as well, you have to listen and you have to understand so that you can use the definite article though in the exercise at the time of needed. Okay, at the time of need or you need. Look here, we use the when something is mentioned for the second time. Okay, like as for example, he is wearing a hat, here a hat is written here, and in the beginning another sentence, another clause or another sentence, the hat is made in Japan. Okay, the hat made in was made in Japan or is made in Japan. Okay, the hat which you was wearing means this is definite. Okay, mention this here, mention the hat here is mentioned in second time, mentioned in second clause or second time. That's why the hat, here is a hat, here is the hat. Okay, mention in second time. Okay, similarly, I saw an ugly man yesterday. An ugly man yesterday, and the man means the same ugly man. The man was tall. Similarly, we use the before the names of things which are unique and only one. Okay, look here, the earth, but you have to keep in mind that EARTH, earth. If E is capital, we don't use article, eh? That's why the earth is small. The earth, the sky, the university, the moon, the great wall, the Jupiter, etc. Similarly, we use the before superlative degree. Okay, you have to understand what is superlative degree. First, the highest. Okay, just higher, highest is superlative degree. Okay, that's why the highest, the largest, the most excellent. Similarly, okay, that much only. Another one, we use the before ordinal number. What is ordinal number? You have to understand. I think you know this. First, the first, the second, the third, the fourth. Okay, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. These are all ordinal, ORDINA, ordinal numbers. Okay, before the ordinal numbers we use the similarly we use the article before the names of musical instrument. Musical instrument means the guitar, the mantle, the piano, the flute, etc. You have understood it. Okay, similarly we use the, it should be the. Okay, we use the before the names of rivers, seas, oceans. Before the names of rivers, seas, oceans. Okay, and the Nile, the Narayani, and the Rapti, the Red Sea, the Indian. Okay, the Pacific Ocean. Okay, that is there. Okay, similarly we use the before the names of groups of islands. Okay, example you can see the British island, British Isles, the Bahamas, etc. Okay, the Indies. Okay, this is you have to understand what is that is group of islands. Okay, similarly we use the before the names of mountain. Before the names of mountain we use the mountains, ranges. Okay, the Himalayas, the Alp, the Rockies, the Julia range, etc. We use the before plural names of countries. Plural names of country. Okay, before the name of country we don't use article, that is clear. But then when there is plural names, that is plural names of countries, the Netherlands, yes, is here. The Philippines. Okay, the UK, United Kingdom. Okay, the USA, the USSR, the UAE, etc. etc. You have to understand that way. Similarly, before the names of canals. Okay, the Suez Canal, the Gonda Canal, the Panama Canal. Before the names of canal we have to use the okay. Okay, similarly before the names of deserts, like Sahara Desert, the Sahara Desert, the Gobi Desert, we have to write here the. Okay, the Gobi Desert, the Thor Desert, etc. Okay, similarly before the names of newspapers, the Kathmandu Post, the Rising Nepal, the Indian Times, the Gorkha Patra. Okay, look here, before a period of decades, like the 30s, the 90s, etc. Now look here, before the names of the directions and poles, the west, the east, the North Pole, the South Pole, etc. Before the names of periods of history, the modern age, the stone age, etc. The Victorian age also. Okay, before the names of family names. Okay, uh, family names and castes, the Ranas, the Limbus, the Gurungs, the Mogars, etc. Similarly, before the names of holy books, holy books, the Gita, the Bible, the Ramayana, the Quran, etc. Similarly, before the names of political parties, we use the article. The Nepali Congress, the CPN UML, etc. We use the before the names of nationalities, uh, religions, races, positions, or posts. Look here, the Nepalese, the Hindus, the black, the president. Similarly, we use the before a noun modified by clause. The milk in this bottle smells terrible. Okay, uh, before a singular noun, an adjective that represents a particular class, like the poor must be helped, the tiger is meat. Here the poor means all poor, the tiger means all tiger. Okay, before special meals, okay, we use the before special meals, the wedding party, the birthday party. Similarly, okay, but here we can see here, but not before ordinary meals, like dinner, lunch. We don't say the dinner, the lunch we don't say. Okay, let's look another one. Before parts of day, or the morning, the afternoon, the evening. Okay, but not before noon, dawn, midnight. We don't use the noon, the dawn, the midnight. We don't use. Okay, before names of ship, aeroplanes, we use the Titanic, the AT, the Apollo, etc. We use the before names of hotels, restaurants, the theater, okay, cinema, clubs, like example, the Salty Hotel, the Rashtriya Nasgar, the Jai Nepal Hall, the Lions Club, okay, etc. Okay, we use the before names of scientific invention, as for example, the telephone, the computer. Okay, we use the before the names of historical events, the Martyrs Day, the Independence Day. Similarly, we use the before the names of the parts in the house. Okay, the kitchen, the bedroom, the study room, the toilet, etc. We use the before the names of historical buildings. Okay, the Pashupatinath Temple, the Kastamandap, the Eiffel Tower, etc. We use the before the names of nationality as adjectives. Okay, the English, the American, the Scottish, the French. Okay, similarly we use the before the names of museums and libraries. Okay, the National Museum, the American Library, the British Library, we can say many, etc. And the adjectives representing social group, okay, the blind, the rich, the elderly, the sick, the unemployed, the deaf, the poor, the young, the old, the homeless. Okay, this represents all social group. Okay, till now we have learned where to use articles a and the. Okay, now we are learning omission of article. Omission of article means we don't use article, that is no articles. Let's read here. Before the names of the metals, brass is a useful metal, no article before brass, no article before gold. Gold is a precious metal. Okay, look here. But the gold of Africa is alloys. Okay, it is always that is indefinite term, indefinite word, we can see here the goal of Africa. The goal of Africa is always. This way you have to write the, but we use the here. Okay, before proper nouns, proper nouns the name. Nepal is a small landlocked country. Okay, Hari is the tallest boy in the class. Similarly, Newton was a great philosopher. Okay, here let's read here. Before abstract nouns, look here, which cannot be seen or cannot be touched, that is abstract noun. Wisdom, beauty, we don't, okay, we don't use the wisdom, the beauty. Okay, and honesty, death, popularity, and virtue, we don't use the article here. Similarly, before the names of days and months, okay, before the names of days and months, like I was born on Monday, we don't say on the Monday. Okay, similarly, before the name languages, we don't use article. He speaks English and Nepali. Okay, but he speaks the Nepali language. If we say language, then we write here the, we use the article here, the Nepali language. But if you just write Nepali, we don't use the here. Okay, before academic subjects, science is the favorite subject. Science is the favorite subject. The science we don't say. Before games and sports, we don't use article before games. And do you play cricket or basketball? We don't say the basketball, the cricket we don't say, or cricket we don't say, or basketball we don't say. We don't use articles. Okay, before street and lakes, we don't use article before street and lakes. And where is Phewa Lake? We don't say where is the Phewa Lake. Where is Phewa Lake located? And he goes to a new road. Okay, we don't use article before the names of color. Okay, red is my favorite color. We don't say the red. We don't use article before continents and countries. Okay, Asia, Europe, Nepal, China. We don't use article. But exception is there. The Sudan, the Congo. Okay, the Ukraine. Okay, this you have to remember. That is exception. Before parks and falls, okay, Tribhuvan Park, Davis Falls, Ratna Park, we don't use articles. We don't use articles before magazines. Magazines, the name of magazine, Himal magazine, Times magazine, Spotlight magazine, we don't use articles. But okay, names of before the names of a newspaper, we use article, but before the names of magazine, we don't use article. Okay, meals, before meals we don't use article. I had breakfast this morning. Before breakfast, there is no article. But we have to understand here, I had a light breakfast in the morning. Okay, here adjective plus noun. Adjective means light plus breakfast. Light is the adjective, breakfast is noun. Okay, or light breakfast, or late breakfast, or early breakfast. If we mention this way, we use articles or article. Otherwise, I had breakfast, that if there is no adjective, we don't use article here. Before headlines of the newspaper, okay, tallest man became father. Headlines of the newspaper, we don't use any articles. Okay, no articles before school, church, college, court, prison, temple, bed, market, hospital, we don't use article. But we have to understand, if they are used in a primary purpose, we don't use article. And if they are used in secondary purpose, we use article. Okay, let's read here. He prays in temple every Saturday. Praise in temple, that is primary purpose. Okay, main purpose, main objective. And he goes to the temple to meet the priest. This is the secondary purpose. But for the secondary purpose, we use the article, the temple. Here is no temple, here is no the article, here is the article. This is the primary purpose. Okay, praying is primary purpose, but to meet the priest is not primary purpose. This is secondary purpose. That's why we use here the article before the temple. Similarly, he goes to school every every day. Okay, that is the primary purpose. And secondary purpose, he goes to school to invite the principal. To invite the principal, he goes to the school. It should be the. Okay, he goes to the school. That is secondary purpose. We use the. Okay, similarly, he was tired, so he went to bed. Okay, this is the he went to the bed early. This is primary purpose. And secondary purpose, he found his lost was in the bed. That is secondary purpose. Okay, no articles before festivals. Okay, like he came at Dasai. Okay, but here we have to understand he came in the Dasai festival or Dasai holiday. If you write Dasai holidays, if you write Dasai festival, we use article. Here the Dasai festival, the Dasai holidays we write. But if you do not write holidays after Dasai, if you do not write festival after Dasai, we don't use article. Okay, this one. No articles by plus means of transport. Okay, like he will go there by plane, by bus, but we didn't use article. But here if you use in or on a vehicle, like in the bus, on the plane, we use article. He came here on the bus. Okay, similarly, no articles before proper nouns. He lives in Switzerland. So proper noun, Switzerland is proper noun. There is no article before Switzerland. Okay, but if they are compared, Pokhara can be said the Switzerland of Nepal. Okay, comparison. There is comparison with Switzerland. Pokhara, here is Pokhara and Switzerland. But when there is only Switzerland, we don't use article. But if that is compared with Pokhara, we use article there. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood it, but you have to listen time to time. Okay, see you next time.